Second practice in Zandvoort saw an early red flag, as turn 3 proved problematic for both Australian drivers. Oscar Piastri was the first to find himself in trouble, losing the rear and reacting with opposite lock, the slope of the corner taking him into the Tech Pro.
Is the car possible to come back? No, sorry.
Seconds later, the AlphaTauri of Daniel Ricciardo joined him in the barrier, the Honey Badger taking a wider line through the banked bend and seeing the stranded McLaren too late.
Sorry, I didn't see the McLaren.
Are you okay? You okay?
I also, my hands.
The force of Ricciardo's impact necessitated a trip to the medical centre for checkups. Hopefully, he'll be able to resume his challenge tomorrow. Carlos Sainz, who missed FP1 in favour of Ferrari reserve driver Robert Schwartzman, found the gravel twice. The Spaniard firstly carrying too much speed into turn 11 and cutting across the corner, and later encountering a bit of oversteer that saw him scatter stones at turn 13. Early forecasts for Saturday morning suggest that rain might threaten FP3. With that in mind and the prospect of a dry qualifying, teams were keen to get some quali simulation runs in. McLaren's performances have been on the up since the car was upgraded in Austria, and the summer break doesn't seem to have halted the Woking outfit's charge. A few aero tweaks to the MCL 60 saw Lando Norris lead the standings for much of the second session here, finishing with the best time of the weekend so far, a 1:11.330. Max Verstappen was just 23 thousandths off the pace in P2. The defending champion had a scare early on, the Dutchman on a flyer, and not expecting to find a Haas on his line.
My God! Unbelievable!
Alex Albon had previously suggested that this track wouldn't necessarily suit the Williams, but the Thai driver defied his own predictions. The FW45, so quick in a straight line, seemed to stick to the tarmac in FP2. He finished P3. This being only the third time Zandvoort has hosted a Grand Prix weekend since the circuit rejoined the F1 calendar, it remains one of the few tracks where Lewis Hamilton hasn't won a race. The 7-time champion was again in fine form, his best time good enough for P4. So Norris top of the shop from Verstappen, Albon and Hamilton, and they were ahead of Yuki Tsunoda and Pierre Gasly. P7 for Sergio Perez in the second Red Bull, and he was followed by Lance Stroll, Valtteri Bottas and Fernando Alonso. Charles Leclerc the best of the Ferraris in P11, then came Logan Sargent for Williams, Esteban Ocon, George Russell and Zhou Guanyu. Sainz in P16 ahead of the two Haases of Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg. The luckless Piastri and Ricciardo complete the 20.